Stacy in 2017. Turning Point was one, maybe two buildings. And I know Kevin saw himself in Charlie. The difference was Kevin was in his 40s before he even started reaching his potential. We were so impressed that Charlie was so accomplished at an early age. Just like Charlie, Kevin saw himself as a vessel for God. And just like Charlie, Kevin journaled. Kevin battled colorectal cancer for 8 years. This is one of his last entries. Actually, out of nowhere, looking out of the window, I had a talk with God. The essence, you know I am not done yet, not ready to come home. You put me here to do more good, and I can, and I will. You must see me through this now, and I will, for my wife, daughter, friends, the world, deliver that message of their good. Allow me that, and I know you will. My job is not yet done. I am your instrument for this. Kevin was my everything. He was a man of faith, integrity, vision, a smart, kind, loyal, driven man. After Kevin and then Stacy's husband, Mike, passed, I often reminded Charlie that he was now that man for both of us. After Charlie was killed, I informed Mikey, I don't know where Mikey is, but I informed Mikey that now he was now that man for Stacy, myself, and now Erica. Elizabeth has been so gracious and is willing to share her amazing husband. So thank you, Elizabeth. I did ask. What a journey these last 3 years have been. Throughout the years before Kevin died, I would make him attend all the events by himself. I came to one investor meeting and was completely intimidated by all the successful people surrounding me. Now I look forward to every Turning Point event. No matter where, I'm there. At each event, I meet the most kind, caring, wonderful people and form what I know will be lasting friendships. To be honest, I know that everyone I met has been sent to me by Kevin. Even in death, he is still taking care of me. When Kevin passed away, Stacy reached out to me and our friendship strengthened. 2 months after his passing, Stacy invited me to the December investor meeting. She said she would be there to hold my hand. And on Friday, we planned to go to dinner, and on Saturday, we would go to the meeting together. She flew in as scheduled, but as she landed, she got a call from Mike, who also had cancer. He had taken a turn for the worse. But he insisted that she stay for dinner before returning. That's the kind of guy he was. She told me she would understand if I decided not to attend the meeting the next day. And frankly, I surprised myself the next day by going alone. I sat at the back of the room and I was blown away by Charlie's plan for the future. After the meeting, I got in my car and I called Stacy to ask how I could get his name, Kevin's name, somewhere on a building. And everything Charlie talked about was also Kevin's vision for America. Stacy got back to me and said they didn't have a building available, but how about they dedicate the American flag at the entrance of Turning Point to Kevin, and that I sponsor the students that attend the chapter leadership summit every year. Kevin loved the American flag, so I loved his plan. And they would also get, more importantly, they'd also give Kevin, the students, a copy of Kevin's book. Stacy and Charlie also suggested that I go on stage each year and tell students who Kevin was. This has meant everything to me. This happened because Stacy and Charlie had taken the time to get to know Kevin and I from the moment we became donors. I told Stacy and Charlie several times, it was better than having his name on a building. Now I have it all. I'm honored that they've allowed the Kehoes to move into the most exclusive neighborhood in Arizona. I know there are lots of donors that would love to have this opportunity. And I have been using the word donor, but Charlie called us investors, which is more appropriate description of what being involved with Turning Point is. This is what being an investor in Turning Point looks like. It is more than an organization. From the investors to the staff, we have a vision, a calling. We're a family. We are determined to save this country, and Charlie knew the only way that happens is through God. My last text to Charlie and Stacy was on a Tuesday. I tried not to text him because I knew how busy he was, and he always took the time to text me back. But for some reason, I felt I needed to text him, so I said, "Hi, I don't know what this says about me, but I just got back from a very pricey Viking cruise, and I realized I'm not cut out to be a tourist. I have so much more fun at Turning Point events. Looking forward to the upcoming building ceremony. Love and miss you both." Now, at that time, I had no idea the building would have the Kehoe name. The next day, Charlie was killed. So I'm so glad I got a chance to tell Charlie I loved him. I'll be forever grateful for the opportunity he gave me to keep my husband's legacy alive. Erica, I weep for you, Gigi and Mac, as I know how painful the journey you have just begun. But I also find solace in the knowledge that you're surrounded by the same Turning Point family, who, along with my friends, helped guide me through my darkest hours. Erica, know that you can lean on Stacy, Rebecca, Beth, and myself, who are now all widows, and are also blessed by marriages to men who were titans in their industries. We have walked this journey and are here to show you you will survive and find joy in fulfilling Charlie's legacy. I'm certain Turning Point will flourish under your leadership as you have shown such grace and strength faced with this terrible tragedy. God has a plan. Charlie, you will never be forgotten. We are Charlie.